Good afternoon, I'm Marta Kacprzycka, time for an international press review. Here are some of the leading headlines. We start with the shocking news that spread around the world. The garden pictures that many people are plunged to despair and sorrow after terror attacks in France. On October the 13th, the series of terror attacks in the heart of Paris left at least 100 people dead and paralyzed the French capital with fear. The attacks were clearly coordinated. One of the shootings was near the stadium where a soccer match between France and Germany was taking place. French president was at the stadium at the time of the attack. Attackers could receive instructions from groups such as ISIS or Al-Qaeda. The attacks in Paris drew immediate worldwide condemnation. I think it's a very refuel event and we should all voice our support for France and pay condolences to the victims and their families. Can you rebuild hope after something like that is happening? I'm leaving you with that question. Happily, there are people around us that not only bring hope, but also actual help. What is the phenomenon of the Great Orchestra of Christmas Charity? Our local newspaper, Gazeta Rumska, reports on the foundation's aim, that is to work in the field of health protection. It organizes the grand final money collection in January in many countries. Despite snow and frost, thousands of volunteers marched the streets of Poland to collect money. This year, the aim was to buy medical equipment for children and seniors. The 24th Grand Final reached over 44 million zloty. In my hometown Romania, the Great Orchestra of Christmas Charity started the final in the Sports and Recreation Center. I'm really proud that in my town there are so many sensitive and generous people ready to help those in need. Now let's move on to former newspaper. It recommends of the 6th of January. Three kings' processions with Kaspars, Melchiors and Balthazars, along with devils, angels and heralds, made their way down the streets of Polish cities. The marches were led by three wise men of the East, who came to Bethlehem to worship newly born Jesus Christ. If you happen to visit the Treaty of Gdańsk, Sopot and Gdynia on Epiphany Day, don't miss out of the parade. It includes a dialogue with God's angel and Herod's court. All in all, the Day of the Three Wise Men is quite a thing in Poland. For me, it's a beautiful sight of colorful streets full of people that gather with a common goal to commemorate unity and friendship. Now, spotlight on Krakow. Today, breathing Krakow's air is like smoking cigarettes. 16 years ago, the beautiful city of Krakow, former capital of Poland, became known as the European capital of culture. Now it's known as the most polluted city in Europe. It's impossible not to notice the thick smoke that covers Krakow or to wonder what it is doing to our body. Air pollution in Krakow poses a significant danger to human health and life. Sometimes users of stoves burn garbage despite the fact that doing so is forbidden. I think our society needs more effective education, ecological education. Now it's time for the weather. Is it really winter? BBC reports that warmer, sunny weather and fog is expected again in coming days. Independent weather forecast is predicting that hope for snow and winter weather is melting away. Within a few days, temperatures will go back up to 7 degrees, with mostly sunny periods during the day. The US Weather Agency has confirmed that the globally average temperature over land and ocean surfaces for 2015 was the highest among all years since record keeping. It's not just Poland that has escaped the bulk of the winter's fury to date. Abnormal temperatures have been recorded through all of Europe. What will the 2016 bring? Let's watch weather forecast. I suppose you'll be very disappointed if we don't talk about sports, so now something for fans of handball. Przegląd sportowy covers that Polish hosts bow out of the European Handball Federation 2016 with win against Sweden. Poland finished with a win on Friday in the home sides match of the European Men's Handball Championship, beating Sweden 26-24 in Wrocław. The result means that Poland finishes 7th overall in the tournament. For many of the fans, it was a bittersweet victory, as on Wednesday Poland looked sure to win a place in the semi-finals, but unfortunately lost with Croatia 37-23. The Polish players turned to fans after wrapping up the game, giving them a long round of applause which I'm sure they deserved. That's all. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.